So on the playlist, at the very top, you see where it says must do.
Yes.
This is a must do every week. Right above that is the box with all my information. These tutorials, I have not sent out letters yet because I'm waiting until grades are posted. But if you're going to stay after school, I need notification before the end of the day from a parent. Okay? This playlist is due next Monday. So you start it today and you turn it in when? Next Monday. Again, responsibility in your learning to get this information done. On your Imagine Math, notice that we have changed it to 2 assignments per week. Everybody understand that? So we learned that the lessons were a little bit longer than the 15-20 minute window we have in class. So it could take you 2 days to complete one lesson because it's from the pre-quiz to the post-quiz, right? So you have to complete 2 lessons. So you might start it on Monday, but you're going to record your information for your post-quiz, that score, on Tuesday. Understand? So by Monday the 26th, which is next Monday, you should have 2 scores here for post-quiz. And guys, the goal is not to get through the lesson as quick as possible. The goal is to pass the lesson, right? I can't stress this enough, how important this tool is for you. And when you're working in Imagine Math, every time you see a math help button, you have an option for the math teacher, okay? So whether you're at home or whether you're at school, you can click on that and get a live teacher with Imagine Math to answer your questions. So if I'm working in a small group and you're on a section that you need questions answered, you can contact the live teacher. Now, if your headphones or earbuds don't have a microphone, you're probably going to have to unplug them so that you can hear each other, which means you're going to have to find a quiet spot where you're not disturbing your classmates. Understand? When you get to the guided learning, that's right after the warm-up. There are usually 2 to 3 sections where they have the Math Help 1, Math Help 2. That's where you do 1 journal entry. You do not have to do all 3 journal entries, right? And you're doing those in the Imagine Math section of your journal. Just make sure that whatever the title of your lesson is in Imagine Math, you put that title on top so you know what page to refer back to. That is also a test grade, okay? My goal is to check these once a week and make sure you're doing your journaling. Okay, so I might have you just leave your journal open so I can swing by and check everybody off. Understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. What was your question?
You can pass the lesson through the pre-quiz.
That's great, but it still needs a score, right?
So can you pass it through the pre-quiz? You have the score of the pre-quiz?
Yes. Yes. But if it tells you to go on and go through the warm-up and the guided learning, all that stuff, then you need to do that. Okay? The next thing on your list, these are then do's. So these tasks will be graded, and when you have completed all the tasks, turn the assignments in with the playlist. And for completed playlist, you get an extra 100. Okay? Remember, our goal right now is mastery practice. We want to master those TEKS in every unit as we come to them. If we don't, then that's the point of Khan Academy. Okay, remember the map skills that we set our goals last week and we signed our names? We're working in Imagine Math and we're working in Khan Academy on those specific TEKS so that we can master those TEKS and see more greens than we do reds and yellows. Thumbs up if you understand. Okay? Next on the list is your math journal. So you're going to have a math journal activity in Imagine Math, or we're going to have a math journal activity where it gives you notes on a new topic. Not going to happen every day, but it does need to happen at least once a week. And you need to put the date that you completed it right here on the line. Thumbs up if you understand that. Okay. Vocabulary. Some of you got your vocabulary done last week, so you can put that date right here. But if you finish your vocabulary this week, you're going to put that date right here. It goes in the vocabulary section of your journal, and it's usually in a basket where you just write down the words and the definitions. Okay? If you want to take some of those words and those definitions and use our vocabulary word wall to actually diagram that meaning, that's perfect too. Because some people need pictures, and that's why I put the word wall up with pictures. Thumbs up if you understand. Okay? Where do we keep our playlist throughout the week? Jacob.
Inside of your mouth, inside your mouth folder?
Yes. In the plastic sleeve in your take-home math folder. Not your progress folder, because that doesn't go home with you. Right?
Yes.
All right, on the back, teacher time. I have documentation where you come to see me and I document what we did. You need to document it as well. Even if you come and see me every single day, make sure you write the date that you came and saw me. And of course, your independent work, this is where you're showing me what you know. Okay, so you're not working with a group, you're not working with a partner, you're working independently. And you can do self-checks with me or self-checks with whatever I have next to me if it has the answers on it. Okay? But the date you complete it and turn it into the tray, you want to write down right here. Everybody understand that one? Okay? These are the can-dos. This means I'm not grading them, but they are for your practice and your benefit. So I have certain activities in the red basket behind Allison. Those have specific teaks, and they are activities to practice that teak. Okay? Your math facts, sometimes there will be a folder in the basket, and you can work on your math facts. And if there's not a folder in the basket, you will work with the flashcards on your shelf. We have multiplication and we have division, because the more we practice those and get those memorized, the easier math is going forward when we don't have to look it up, right? So you would put your date there. You're not always going to have a score, but definitely put your date there. Another can do, and again, this is once your responsibilities for the week are taken care of, is game time. We have some game time on our textbook. I've actually put some assignments in there that are digital games, but we also have some board games like bingo and adding and subtracting and stuff like that. So if you get to that point where you can go to game time, you would just let me know what game you played and what date you completed it. Then we have today's challenge. Again, I have some folders that will challenge you. If you think you're ready for a TEKS mastery check, you're going to let me know what TEK. I'm going to give you a mastery check that you're going to do online. And then the other challenge is in our textbook. When you go to assignments, there's a thing called today's challenge. So you can actually work through that challenge and it'll grade it for you, and then you put your date completed here. Thumbs up if you understand that one. The last one is catch-up work. Today starts a new 9 weeks, right? So I'm counting last week's playlist today for the new 9 weeks. So if you didn't get that playlist finished, this is the perfect opportunity for catch-up work. But understand, anything late, the best you're going to get is a 70. Okay? So you don't want to turn it in haste, rush through it, and get everything wrong, because when you're going down from 70, that's a rough score to keep up with. Everybody understand that? Now again, the can-dos are not a priority, right? They are important, but the priority is your must-dos and your then-dos. Everybody understand that? We have to get into the habit of checking off what we've got to get done and be responsible for our learning. Okay? We want to see those data charts grow. We don't want to see regression, right? And as the year goes through, we're going to get more complicated objectives to work through. So the more we practice on the foundations of those objectives, the better we're going to get. Just like basketball, just like softball, just like baseball and football. We don't show up on game day without having practiced it all. Everybody agree with that? Practice makes a better player, right? Same thing in school. The more you practice, the better you get. So, that is your playlist.